welcome to Liza Cooks. So today we're just going to go on an emotional, roller coaster ride. Yes, I'm going to be talking about my high moments and my low moments in 2017. Literally my peaks and my pits in 2017. Yes. Nevertheless, I just want to thank God for how far He's brought me, my family, my genuine friends. I just want to thank Him for how far He's brought each and every single one of us. We really appreciate his works and everything. So yes, let's get right into it. My low moment for 2017 will be April 2017. Yeah, around April. I had a lot of encounters around April. I encountered this whole stuff that has to do with guys and everything in 2017 April. But my low moment was when I got a job. I wanted to try a new job before summer, so I went to work one Sunday. But before I was going to work, I prayed a prayer and then I left to work. And I got a call. I was standing outside waiting for the car to pick me up for work, and I got a call from my younger brother. He was like, "Have you heard?" I was like, "Heard what?" And then he was like, "Have you heard?" I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" He was like, "Okay, Daddy said he's gonna call you." I was like, "Okay." Then I left to work. He was like, "Go to work, when you come back we'll talk about it." I was like, "Sure." Then I left to work. The work was tedious. It was my first day at work. It was kind of tedious and everything, so I came back home. So when I got back home, I was about to eat. My brother called and he's like, "Daddy wants to speak to you." I was like, "Sure." And that day was my nephew's naming ceremony. So before I left to work, I was excited. I said a prayer, which I said a prayer, and I told God, "Today is the naming ceremony. I pray everything goes so anyone who plan any evil, may it not work, may it not stand today." And I left to work. So I was at home. I was waiting for pictures. I sent my sister-in-law's sister messages like, "I'm waiting for pictures. No one is sending me pictures. Mommy has not sent me. Moses, Daddy, no one is sending me pictures. What's up?" And so when my dad called, my brother gave the phone to my dad, and my dad was like, "Les." I was like, "Yeah, Dad, what's up? Like, well, how did the naming ceremony go and everything?" My dad was like, "The naming ceremony did not hold." I was like, "Hold? How? Today's naming ceremony. What do you mean naming ceremony did not hold? How do you just cancel naming ceremony?" I was like, "Okay." And then he's like, "Don't get emotional about what I'm coming to tell you. Don't get disturbed, but we really have to tell you." I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "My sister-in-law's car was involved in an accident." I was like, "Where from this one too? On the day of the naming ceremony, accident. Okay, even if it's scratch, I mean they can still go to church." Like my dad was like, "No." He was like, I was like, "Okay, so how are they?" I was like, "How is my senior brother? How is he also?" My dad is like, "He wasn't in the car, but he's at the hospital with them." I was like, "Hospital with them? What are they still doing at the hospital at this time of the night?" It was late. It was like 7. So if naming ceremony was to be at 9, it's 7. What are they still doing at the hospital? So I was asking questions. I was agitated. I was like, "What's going on?" Then my dad explained to me that they were involved in an accident and everything, and I was like, "Okay." My sister-in-law, my 2 nephews, and then my sister-in-law's sister. So my dad was not really, blunt. He was not telling me everything. So when he hung up, I called my younger brother, back door, gossip. So I tell me what happened and everything. So my younger brother was telling me the cousin assaulted. I think around if you live in Ghana, like not Tetekwashi, literally before you enter the N1 from Tetekwashi, I think the cousin assaulted. And how they even found my nephew, only God knows. I know my sister-in-law's sister watches this, Benny. I'm glad you're alive. And that was the hardest time for 2017. It was my lowest moment. I wanted to pack my bags and go back home. And I'm honest, my housemate is my witness. I needed to go home. I wanted to go home. I wanted to go and see for myself, like everyone is fine. And here I am. I was so scared because I wasn't going to lose one person, 4 people one day. Jesus, why? And I had said a prayer that whatever it is that anyone will plan concerning this naming ceremony. So I had questions. I asked God. So what of that prayer? I couldn't believe it. The day of the naming ceremony, 4 people, 1 car. The car, I wish I can put the car here for you guys to see the car, but the car is not even being used. It can't be used. It's somersaulted. Everything was smashed. I heard they had to get them out through the windows, and how they even found my baby nephew, a child I have not yet seen. Can you guys imagine my pain? Hey, I cried that night. I cried. I couldn't sleep. I kept praying. And then the next day was a Monday. I had a presentation that day. I think my sister-in-law, rather, I called her, and then she called back and she told my housemate to make sure I eat, because I couldn't eat. I couldn't believe it. I had goosebumps all over my body. How is that possible? How? On a day that was supposed to be a celebrated day, turning into something like that. It was my lowest moment in 2017. It's when tragedy strikes and you are not at home, it's very, very difficult. It was so difficult for me, and so that was my first lowest moment. My other lowest moment for 2017 was during my exam period in May. My first paper was on the 9th of May, the day after my birthday, and it was a math paper. And I went to write that paper. Number 1, take answer. Number 2, number 3, stack. Number 4, I answered. Number 5, stack. Number 7, stack. Number 6, I answered. Hey, the stack. Time is moving, and I didn't know what to do. Probabilities, when you do everything, you're supposed to be getting 1. I wasn't getting 1. I was getting another number. And like I had fair ideas of everything, but nothing, it wasn't being put together. So I literally attempted all the questions, but I wasn't getting concrete answers for those numbers I didn't know. So I answered it. I came back home. I was emotional. I was like, nah, this paper did not go well. My housemate came to see me sitting on the floor. I was like, look, I'm doomed. First paper did not go well. I don't even know how the others will go. I literally knew I was done. Then second paper, same thing. Third paper, same. Fourth paper, same. Fifth paper was okay. 4 papers all gone wrong. 1 paper, okay. I was like, God, so where am I headed? Second year is literally the time when second year, your third year gives you your degree. So if second year I'm aiming high, and second year I'm rather, I don't even know what I'm going to do. So I kept on praying. Whilst I'm studying, I'm praying. I remember, oh God, I kept on praying. Let me just put it that way. Like at the whole, there were days where my husband and I literally go blank, and we'll be praying, we'll be literally like studying. I had to move my table to the hall. I was literally studying with her, praying, studying, praying. So when everything was happening this way during the exam period, I just wanted to cling on to God and hope and believe that He's going to just see me through this whole trying times of exams and all of that. So yes, that was my lowest moment, because 4 papers gone wrong. I didn't know what I was going to get. From May till July was a trying time for me, because I was like, what am I going to get if all the papers did not go well? And so I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know what to do with my life. So my lowest moment was that time, because the tears during that time was insane. I remember one of the university buildings here, I finished the paper and I sat on the floor and I was crying. People were passing and they were looking at me crying. God, you guys, I need to tell you my university stories, and you will laugh at me. Like, I'm such a comedian. I was crying on the floor, sitting on the floor, and it was serious. I was crying. I'm laughing today, but it was my very, very low moment. And my other low moment was when my housemate had to move away to go to do placement. Placement is you go off 1 year from school to go and work. And so that was my hardest time, because I had become so attached to this beautiful young lady. I love her, and I loved her so much, and I still do love her. And so I had become so close to her. She was family. She is still family. But what I'm trying to say is, losing her was so difficult. Knowing that we are still going to be in UK, yes, but she's going to be far away. I'm not going to be seeing her. Those times when I was crying, she was the one sitting beside me, holding my hands. When I have my period, it's my worst time, and she's the one literally feeding me, like getting me food, everything. It was my worst time. So I was like, how is it going to be without her? I've become so attached to her. I was so vulnerable around her. She's one person that I don't have to apologize when I'm free around her. I'm just myself. And losing her, when she was leaving, we cried, because it was painful. It was like 1 year with someone. You don't have family here, so she was literally my only family. So she leaving me was hard. It was so hard. So that was one of my lowest moments. the last lowest moment I'm going to talk about today is I was supposed to go home for summer and I had to decide to stay or to go home. I decided to stay because I was looking for a job, and it was I run a charity organization back home, and I don't have sponsors on board. I've written letters and no one is replying, and that's a fact. That's the truth. So I was like, I have a major project in 2018 and I can't go back home empty-handed. My team is working hard. I also need to do something. I'm not working. So why not, instead of going back home for summer, why not get a job and stay? So my ticket was booked, I think, for Friday, and I was still praying. If I don't get a job, then I go home on Friday or something. So I was praying and praying, and all of a sudden there was this. I applied on Sunday. Monday they had called me for an interview. Then I got a job, so I decided to stay. It was a cafe, a very renowned cafe here. I don't want to mention anybody's name. And when I started working there, I had hell. Like, it was tedious. That's what I mean. Like, I was put on tables for almost 6 to 7 hours, carrying heavy plates, and I strained a muscle. And if you check one of my videos, I had tapes all over my back. I strained a muscle and I couldn't do anything, and I was still going to work. So I was going for physio. I had to book for physio. I was running from hospital back to work. I had tapes and I was still working, all to get money for charity and all of that. So those were my hardest moments. It was a low moment for me because I should have gone back home. I really missed my mom. I missed my nephews, my family. Like, I really missed home. My people that were close to me. I needed to go and see them, and here I am choosing to work to get money for my charity organization. So it was a trying time for me. It was a low moment for me. And can you people imagine, worst of all, I asked for a break from work. I was at home one time and they sent me my P45. In fact, I had asked for a break. When I was supposed to go back to work, I'm supposed to log in on my phone. I was logging in and I wasn't able to log in, and I went to the workplace and I told them, I'm not able to log in. One of the girls told someone to come and tell me that they've gotten people, so I'm literally like, I am not needed anymore. How would you feel? You've worked the whole summer, and now that you took a break because you are coming to reopen school, and besides, I strained a muscle and they knew I was struggling in work every day, and here they are telling me that they've gotten new people, so they don't need me. Literally, it was painful. Yeah, it was so painful, very, very painful. I'm not going to lie. Don't let anyone undermine you, and people were doing it to me. Even when I started working there, someone was asking me, oh, so you guys speak good English? How can you speak good English? And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, they literally think Africans don't speak good English, and I felt insulted, very, very insulted. So yes, those were my low moments, and I don't wish for those moments. I won't even wish for the accidents for my enemy. Like, my enemy, I will not even wish for accidents for my enemy. So like, those moments were just my really low moments in 2017. Then my high moments, yes. Let me set up straight. So my high moments, the first one was when I received my results in July 2017. Oh Jesus, mash it up. So yes, I was at home when I got my first result. Guys, this is the same exam that I was sitting on the floor crying. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hey, when you rely on God, be ready for surprises. Like, when you rely on Him genuinely, be ready for surprises. I told him, I've written the papers. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I'm passing all of them. Even if it's B, I'll pass. Like, guys, I can't tell you my results, honestly, but I didn't feel any paper. No paper. Even the paper I thought I would fail, I didn't fail. I saw each and every single one of my results, and there were tears in my eyes. I called my mom and I cried. I called my dad and I was emotional. I had tears in my eyes for each and every single result I got. When I left the exam room, it was tears of sorrow. When I saw my results, it was tears of joy. And I'm telling you today that God, if you rely on that man, look, I am not the smartest person. If you go and check Instagram, everywhere I write it, I'm not the smartest person. In fact, I failed so many times that no one believes in me except for my dad. Yeah, my dad was the only one who stood by me and told me, look, you can do it. And I don't know what that man sees in me, but he's like, you know, the way God is your Heavenly Father and all of that. My dad, the earthly one, he believes in me so much. I don't know what that man sees. He said, you're going to do engineering and you're going to make it. And each and every single day, I surprise myself and God surprises me. And see my results for 2017, I was amazed because I didn't have it easy at all. That was my highest moment in 2017. See my results. I was on the moon, guys. I was on the moon. I was dancing literally every day. I couldn't believe it, and I couldn't tell anyone because I was like, I had testimonies. Like I kept on posting on Instagram, like I want to thank God for this, but nobody was start. Like I was so excited. Yes, that was my highest moment. My highest moments in 2017 was each and every single time my dad visited. You guys know I'm a daddy's girl, so each time my dad visits, I have to move to London to go and be with him for some time. And my highest moment was each and every single time my dad came to visit me. It was my highest moment. Like each and every single time he came to London, he wasn't coming for me personally, he was coming to meeting. But since he's coming for meeting, why not? I will go to London and go and see him. Who cares? So each and every single time I was literally in Hilton, and he would leave the hotel room for me. So I was on the moon. Who cares? I was literally enjoying myself. Each time my dad is in the UK, no, it's literally my highest moment. Like, because I don't have anyone here, so when my dad comes, I'm literally excited. My last one was on my birthday. My housemate, oh, Ivy, bless you, girl. She made my birthday special. She took me out for dinner. Aside from the dinner, she bought me gifts. The little thing she was doing on that day, she laid paper clips on the floor. She wrote I love you with them. I know some of you are like, okay. I was like, oh, so if you're saying oh, then you're like me. So I was like, oh, like that's so cute. She got me so many stuff, like, and it was a special day for me personally, and for her to be in my life, it made it more special. So my birthday was one of them, and the last one is going to be the reunion between my younger brother and I in the UK. My younger brother came to the UK for uni as well, so that will be my highest, one of my highest moments as well for 2017. Yes, that is all I have for today. It was a sad time, it was an emotional time, and the highest moments too were both emotional as well. So I just want to thank God for how far he's brought me. I am so honored to still be part and among the living. I'm just excited for what 2018 will hold. I'm sure 2018 is going to be bringing things that would place all of us where we want to get to in life. 2018 graduation. Oh, class of 2018, Elizabeth, here I come. Literally. So yes, 2018 is going to be amazing, and I can't wait for you all to celebrate with me as I celebrate with you. So thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. For real. Subscribe, like, comment, share, everything. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and it's not too late. God is going to do this for you. No matter the low moments, learn through the low moments and embrace the high moments, and I know God is going to do everything for you. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Oh God, Elizabeth, you can be so childish. Yes, that is me. Bye for now.
No be me do one more. No be me do one. All of the progress when you see now my life. No be me do one. No be me do one more. No be me do one. Give me God Almighty, Almighty. From one place to the other, passing everybody. Left hand me don't tell you my brother. Can't move so far, move harder.